going on? Welcome to the WayzVerse. I'm your homeboy, OG Tim Wilson. I am here with the Nasty Boys, Big Ed and Waze, and you are tuned into the WayzVerse. Today's show, we are going to talk about biopics. So make sure you tune in, sit tight, relax, enjoy, and let's take a shot. How about that, everybody? How we doing?
I'm doing good.
I'm doing, you know.
All right, let's do that. I did pop a gummy, so be careful. If I say something that's like, where's it coming from? That's where I'm coming from. I'd just like to, before we get started, give a shout out to my son, Dejan, who caught last week an oversight. A blatant oversight. As we talked about comedians, we went through 30 comedians and probably another 15 or so when we started doing honorable mentions. Even a few of them we talked about comedians turned actors. And we totally and completely missed Martin Lawrence. The shame on Big Ed.
On Big Ed.
Well, yeah, you want to say Big Meat Martin and didn't even say Martin Lawrence. You got the wrong Martin.
Oh, I said Pig Meat Markham.
Him too. See, I didn't even know his name.
Yeah, you threw that one out there. I was like, I'm going to play along. I don't think I've ever heard of this one, but I'll play along.
Oh, man.
I've heard of him. I just I'm not nearly close to my top 10. I tell you, there was one that nobody said, well, I guess he's not a comedian anyway, so never mind that. We missed Martin Lawrence. That's the oversight. That's the major oversight there. We missed Martin Lawrence, so sorry, Martin Lawrence. You belonged on Big Ed's list, and I don't know how he left you off. So
he belonged on OG's and Ways' list too.
Look,
I'm not the only one.
Yes, you are. You are. It's your fault. It's your fault.
Okay.
He got to have David Tyree and not have Martin Lawrence. Come on, man.
Hey, this is our personal list. This is our personal list.
Hell, you left Martin Lawrence off your personal list.
I left Eddie off my list. I left Dave off my list. I left Richard off my list.
Yeah, he's out.
That's a good boy because Eddie is, or not, Martin is one of my favorite comedians.
Mine too.
Somehow I still managed to miss him.
Mine too, and I don't know how Big Ed managed to miss him. So look, what we doing tonight, Waze? Come on.
All right. So this week we are talking about our top 10 favorite biographic films. This including anything dealing with sports.
So this including, you said?
Yes.
Oh, so no sports movies.
Nothing sports related, no biographic films on athletes.
But it would be a biopic. Okay, sorry y'all. That was an inside
There's
joke.
one for each of y'all.
That was an inside joke. Inside joke. I got a big shout out to Jaleel too, because he's a big fan of the show now, and I know he watches. So what up, Big Shot?
What is good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So y'all ready to dive into this?
Oh yes, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. You tell me who's on. Is it on me? I can do my top.
It's on whoever wants to go first.
I'll go first. My number 10 is The Coal Miner's Daughter.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, put that on your list and smoke
Okay. My number 10 is the movie Hendrix with Wood Harris.
Oh, okay. I like it. I was, because I thought about that, but I thought about the one that
Andre
3000 was in, and I wasn't a big fan of that one.
No,
the other one is good though. You're right. You're good call.
Yeah. The one with Andre 3000.
It's called Jimmy.
Yep, and they left out a lot of stuff with like his drug use and shit.
It was, and he was a little boring too.
Yeah.
Andre Benjamin was a little boring in that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
He was just focused on being the artist.
Yep.
I agree.
My number 10 is Braveheart.
Ooh, William Wallace.
That's a classic. That's the best number 10 of the bunch. I like that's number 10?
That's number 10. I got movies ahead of it that I really enjoy more.
Damn. That's number 10?
Number 10.
All
And I
right.
think my number 9 is going to be what surprises you, really.
All right. Well, my number 9, you're going to find a theme in mine, okay? Because I just have a certain knack for these kind of movies. These are my faves for the most part. Number 9 is the Buddy Holly story.
Ooh.
I love it when they hit the Apollo, night at the Apollo, and just, it's now we just know it as such a black event, and Buddy Holly went and turned that mother out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My number 9 also has a reference to Buddy Holly in it. La Bamba, the Richie Valens story.
Yeah. I got you. Okay.
I'm disappointed that didn't make my list.
So for those who don't know,
actually, that did make my list.
For those who don't know what I'm talking about when I say the reference to Buddy Holly, him and Richie Valens died in a plane crash.
He sure did. No, that's true.
My number 9 is October Sky.
I've never seen October Sky.
Me neither.
Growing up, it was something I always got played on the at school, and it was talking about Sputnik and the launch of Sputnik and everything. The whole story around it was really good. I really to this day enjoy it.
Okay. Well, you're right. That would surprise me because putting that over Braveheart is pretty brave. My number 8 is Get On Up.
Oh, yeah.
That is Chadwick Boseman as James Brown.
I like that.
I actually haven't caught that one yet.
Mm-hmm. Check that out. It's decent. Pretty decent.
My number 8, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh,
Freddie Mercury story.
Well, more of the story, as well as the story of Queen in general.
Right. Yeah.
Just happens to be the lead singer, but yeah, great story. They do focus on him, and so far, Two Big Heads is also on my list.
well, I got another one that's coming in at number 8 that's going to be on your list, I'm sure. And that's Straight Outta Compton.
Number 8?
Number 8.
You're fired. Yeah, Braveheart 10 and Straight Outta Compton 8.
Hey, these are the ones I like more.
And Sputnik 2. Come on, man. Sputnik.
All right, before we move on to 7, who are some of the important current day figures or musicians you'd like to see a biopic made for, and who would you cast to play that role?
I would like to see Prince.
Ooh. But who could play him?
Right.
Same guy that played Freddie Mercury.
Oh, I can never remember his name, but he's the Egyptian dude.
So many times he looked like Prince in that movie to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. And he's got the talent.
Michael Jackson. A real movie about him.
Yeah. Movie taking him serious.
There's actually one coming out with his nephew's playing him.
That'll be good. I would go see it.
Yeah.
What about R. Kelly?
Oh.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
Oh.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
R. Kelly, played by Harvey Weinstein.
Brought to you by Harvey Weinstein.
That would be an interesting one. I would actually be interested in seeing that.
Actually, it would be.
Barack Obama.
I saw someone similar, but I don't know. Was it?
It wasn't a major. It wasn't a major film. It was like a Lifetime
It was
type
called-
movie.
No, I saw him. It was on Netflix. It was called Barry.
Okay.
It was pretty good, but it was more focused about. It was about the story of him meeting him and Michelle.
Yep.
Building their relationship. It was cute. It was cool. I get the feeling it would be. Donald Trump is the one.
Ooh,
That's the one.
that'd be interesting. But
Yeah.
the question is, who could possibly play him?
Pretty much anybody.
Just about anybody.
Shucks. Alec Baldwin to play.
That would be
Just
hilarious.
to piss him off. They would have to really, really get into the character and play him for real. So that's what would make it interesting.
Daryl Hammond.
Could kill it. He would kill it. Yeah. He would kill it. Good friend of mine, Daryl Hammond. Yeah, Daryl Hammond and I used to hang every time he came to town.
Shit. Speaking of Daryl Hammond playing a president, a Bill Clinton vibe with Daryl Hammond playing Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton would actually be interesting.
It would be.
That could actually be interesting. I know Big Ed is giggling, but we're not trying to make comedies here. We're trying to make biopics.
Right.
And
here's a shocker that I think, not even speaking comedically, someone that I think has the talent to do it is Joe Biden, played by Jim Carrey.
And I think he would kill it.
Yeah.
I think he would kill it. I'm not. I would probably be more interested in the Kamala Harris story.
Ooh. By Regina
Coming
King.
up through the HBCU life and all the way up to the vice presidency.
You mean
That
Regina
would-
Hall?
Yeah, you're right. Regina Hall.
Regina King's a little bit
yeah.
too dark to play her.
Yeah, Regina Hall could kill that role. That would be good for her career, actually.
Yeah.
That would be something that would really boost her career.
Does it show more of a dramatic side to it?
Yeah, and at the same time, she would be able to dive into that character and get outside of just black movies too. She would pick up a different audience.
Yep.
Kamala Harris is going to give her a crossover audience.
Ooh, and the title would be First Lady.
Ooh,
Yes. I think we have a winner on that one.
I like it. That would be an inspirational story.
That would be awesome. I'd watch it repeatedly. You guys ready to move on to number 7?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm ready. All the rest of mine has already been called out. So number 7, I got La 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 Bamba.
Nobody can ever understand what the hell they're saying. My number 7, American Gangster.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Wow, I'm shocked that didn't make mine.
Yeah, that's great.
My number 7 is A Beautiful Mind.
Ooh, that one was
That's
almost on my
actually
list.
good. Yeah, that's really good. I like that. My number 6 is Bohemian Rhapsody. Because I'm just a new boy from a poor family. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Lost in his heart, in his poor family. Galileo, Figaro. Oh, she will not let him go. He did not know. She will not let him go.
Yo, you know what blew my mind? I had Ben with me after I dropped Riley off to his mom's house. We're on that 3-hour drive back home. I put on Bohemian Rhapsody. Ben knows the goddamn lyrics.
Hey.
That blew my mind.
You ever let him watch Wayne's World?
I haven't. Not yet. It's coming.
You know, Wayne's World was actually the first time I ever heard that song.
Are you serious?
Yep.
And by the time Wayne's World came out, I knew that whole song verbatim, beginning and end. The whole album virtually. Oh,
So, my
Great.
number 6.
great song. Great
Yeah.
movie.
My number 6, Straight Outta Compton.
That's number 6, Wade.
My number 6 is Ray.
You suck. Your list is trash, man. You got great movies too high, man. Damn, how is Ray number? This nigga tripping.
Wait till you hear the next 5. You'll
Don't
understand.
matter.
You'll
You already
understand.
blew it. Number 5 is Why Do Fools Fall in Love?
Good.
The Frankie Lyman story.
My number 5 is Joe's number 6, Ray.
My number 5 is Schindler's List.
Ooh,
That's good.
that's a good one.
Schindler's List is good. Yeah, Schindler's List is good. Very long, but good.
Yeah.
Number 4. Was that where we are?
Yep, number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4 is Walk the Line.
Mm.
The Johnny Cash story. Went to shot a man so I could watch him die.
Joaquin Phoenix
Yes. Another very artistic and brilliant actor.
and Reese
Killed
Witherspoon.
it, bro.
Didn't Reese Witherspoon play June Carter?
Judy Garland, yeah.
June Carter.
Oh, June Carter, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he killed that role.
Yeah.
Yeah, he flawless.
My number 4, Hidden Figures.
Oh, what the hell?
That's a good one, Big Ed.
That is a really good one.
I'm proud of you. Proud of you for that
My number 4 is Goodfellas.
one. Yeah, I like Goodfellas.
Okay.
He's a good fella. He's a good fella. That's why they call it Goodfellas.
All right, so before we hit this
He's a good
recap,
fella.
before we hit this recap,
Jimmy 2 times. They call him that because he says everything 2 times. I'm going to hit the bathroom. I'm going to hit the bathroom. All right. I'm going to get the papers. Get the papers.
all right. So if you guys could cast your favorite actor in any historical figure in a movie, who would you put in, or what role would you put him?
I'm not understanding the question.
So take your favorite actor, no matter who it is, past,
Okay.
present, and you could cast them in any historical figure role. Anything from
Hard
King
because-
Tut on up.
It's hard because it's already been done. It's hard for me.
Yeah.
It's already been done.
That's true.
We just did that the last segment.
Kind of. We're talking last segment. We were talking about current day figures. So this is any
That's
figure.
easier. It's
History.
easier for me to name somebody because I don't give a fuck about history, and that all the people in the history I care about has already been done. Okay. I don't know. I ain't got no historical figures I want to see that ain't already been seen. They
Yeah.
all been done.
I
As far
can't
as the
think of any
current
either.
ones, it's easier because there's some people that hasn't been done yet.
Yeah.
That today has a story. But yeah, I don't have one. I don't have any.
John Lewis, played by John Majors.
John Lewis by Jonathan Majors.
John Lewis would be an interesting story. He could be he's a very interesting story. And they got a look-alike too. So I would combine the 2 stories. What's the guy that looked like him? They always confuse him. They always get confused. People
Oh, Elijah
call-
Cummings.
Elijah Cummings. Look like
Yep. 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 May they both rest in peace.
And big up to my boy Bobo. I got a friend named Bobo down in Texas who looked just like him. He fits right in. He's the triplet. He makes some triplets.
I was gonna say Cleopatra with Kerry Washington.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know enough about Cleopatra, so that would be interesting.
Yeah, it'll be
And
a
it needs
more
to be
modern take.
redone. It was done a long time ago, but it needs to be redone, updated. The story told.
Yeah.
To
With somebody ethnic.
with somebody ethnic and also somebody that relates to the new audience.
Yeah.
There's a new audience that needs to hear that story and know that.
I was gonna say Zoe Saldana
That would be fucking awesome.
as Cleopatra.
Yeah,
That
would be
amazing.
great. That would be great.
And that'll give her an opportunity to kind of expand her repertoire as far as her acting ability.
Yeah.
Because so far it's mainly been action and romantic.
Yeah, but she can act, man. She can act. She really
Yeah.
can. Now, if Cleopatra has a white boyfriend, she definitely get the role.
This is true.
Cleopatra does have a white boyfriend.
Then it's Zoe Saldana.
Alexander the Great.
Yep.
Then Zoe Saldana it is, because she's famous. She knows she can play a white man's girlfriend better than any black woman I've ever seen.
That's true.
Even though my favorite movie by hers is Colombiana.
Yeah.
Colombiana is my favorite Zoe Saldana.
That was a good one.
It's fire. That was fire.
Let's do a little recap here, guys.
Whoa.
Little recap.
Is my shit
All right.
freezing up again?
You might be, yeah. Number 10, I got The Coal Miner's Daughter. Number 9, I've got Buddy Holly's story. Number 8, Get On Up, the story of James Brown. Number 7, La 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 Bamba. Number 6, Bohemian Rhapsody, because I was the boy from a poor family. Anyway. And wait a minute, that was what? Number 6?
Yep.
Was Bohemian Rhapsody. Number 5 was Why Do Food Fall in Love? And why something goody. Number 4 was the Johnny Cash story, Walk the Line.
Okay.
I shot him in a Reno just to watch him die.
My number 10 was Hendrix with Wood Harris. Number 9 was La Bamba. Number 8 was Bohemian Rhapsody. Number 7 was American Gangster. 6 was Straight Outta Compton. And 5 was Ray. And 4 was Hidden Figures.
All right. My number 10 was Braveheart. 9 was October Sky. 8, Straight Outta Compton. 7, Beautiful Mind. 6, Ray. 5, Schindler's List. And 4, Goodfellas. So
Okay, all right. So we
number
got
3.
the top 3. My top 3. At number 3, I got Straight Outta Compton, because of Straight Outta Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube.
My number 3, I got White Boy Rick.
Okay.
My number 3 is Walk the Line.
Well, finally, somebody got smart to steal one of mine. Put it higher. Underrating them. My number 2 is Ray.
Okay. My number 2, Serpico.
Okay. My number 2 is Malcolm X.
My number 1 is Malcolm X.
OG, I'm right there with you. My number 1 is Malcolm X.
There you go.
My number 1 is Hotel Rwanda.
I don't know if I would consider that a biopic, but
Me
okay.
neither.
Okay.
Me neither. It wasn't a real
True
life
story,
figure.
but
It was a real life thing, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it was a true story, but it wasn't about a person. It was about an event. So,
right.
Yeah,
Um,
guess that's fair.
yeah, but okay. I mean, it was about something that happened. But anyway, great movie though. Don't get me wrong. Phenomenal
Great movie.
Film. Phenomenal film, true story, fascinating story. I heard somebody else. Just a side note on that. It's for those that don't know, there was an attempted genocide in Rwanda, and it's telling that story. And there's been a few more movies about it. One called Sometime in April with Idris Elba, great film as well. And then there's one that a lot of people like, and for a whole different reason I don't. Call me racist, but Tears from the Sun.
Mm-hmm.
I hated it because I hated the premise. Because if you watch the other two first, especially Hotel Rwanda, really, really exemplifies, they really put it out there. You know that the white people came in and saved the white people. They came in, got the white people out, put them on a bus, and got them out of there, and let the Africans deal with what was coming.
Right.
They were supposed to be coming to take all the women and children. They didn't come and take all the women and children. They ended up coming and taking all the white people and getting them out of there, and then letting the rest of them fend for themselves. Comes to town and saves all the niggas, and that shit bothered the fuck out of me, because that is not how it happened.
Right.
That is not the story. They wasn't the great white man that came and saved all the Africans from the other Africans. That's not. They didn't come save the day. It was frustrating for me. Just the premise of that story, frustrating.
Yeah.
And I couldn't appreciate the film because the premise was frustrating.
Right.
But that said,
any honorable mentions?
Time for those honorable mentions. You guys got any?
I got one, but I do. The Green Book. The Green Book was very close to being on my list. But I was battling with whether or not that was actually a biopic. Yeah. It's like I said, it was a story of a relationship between two guys, but not necessarily their story. But I'm gonna say that's an honorable mention.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What's love got to do with it?
Oh, how did we miss that on the?
Oh my God, that's supposed to be on the list. That's better than some of the films I named. I can tell you that. Mm-hmm. If I put it this way: if I put that on my list, it was going to bump something. It's going to bump Straight Outta Compton out of my top 3.
Yeah, that's an absolute.
In fact, yeah, that would be my number. I would put that at my number 3. I would keep Ray and Malcolm X as my 1 and 2, but number 3 is going to be what's love got to do with it.
Okay.
Shit. That's that bumps Coal Miner's Daughter off of my list.
I got an honorable mention. I don't know if you guys have taken the time to see it. I would suggest giving it an opportunity. It's a very slow moving movie, but it's really good in my opinion. That's The King's Speech.
I feel like I've seen that. What is it about? Who is it about?
It's about this king who's very timid, but he kind of develops almost a stutter when he's anxious. So he struggles with public speaking.
Okay.
King George VI.
Yes.
Oh, I got one for you. Damn, and this one, another one that would bump. What's number 9 on my list? Buddy Holly's story is bumped into the honorable mentions because The Last King of Scotland is definitely on my freaking top 10 list. The Last King of Scotland is knocking some other joints down. Let's see, where does it fall? I'm going to put it. It would still be behind. I would put it probably. I would struggle with putting it behind or in front of Why Do Fools Fall in Love. Basically a tie. I'll put it behind Why Do Fools Fall in Love.
Okay.
And ahead of Bohemian Rhapsody.
What about Hoodlum?
Hoodlum's good. I like Hoodlum. It's a good one. Oh,
What
come
about
on, man.
The Social Network?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Well, what's number 8? Okay, no, I'm gonna keep it. Get On Up is not getting bumped, but it might. I'm not bumping Get On Up, but Social Network is one of my favorite movies. Actually, I should bump something for that. That's a great story. That's a great movie. That is the most underrated movie that is one of the most underrated movies, in my opinion, that I've ever seen. For me to not think of it as many times as I've seen it.
Yeah.
I'll be back. I'm about to go watch it now.
What about Catch Me If You Can? With Leonardo DiCaprio.
With Leonardo DiCaprio, and he was doing all of the disguises. Great. That was actually a really fun movie.
Wasn't Tom Hanks in that one too?
I think so.
He played the cop.
He was the cop. I was just about to say, I think he was the cop that was after him. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Really good movie. Really good movie. Fun movie. That was really good. I'm okay with that not being in my top 10, but that is definitely an honorable mention. Definitely. I had another one in my head, but I lost it. It was a good one too.
Oh, there's tons of them. I was shocked when I found out that Goodfellas, my number 4, was a biopic.
Which brings up which reminds me what I was thinking, because I said, oh my God, because I gotta bump everything for The Godfather.
Oh.
If that would be considered a biopic.
I don't think that was considered a biopic because it wasn't a real person, was it?
No, it was loosely based off of a real person in a real Italian family, but it wasn't, I guess, biographic.
Okay, all right. Well, what? Go, boy. He the coldest cop I've seen.
That's another classic that, man, yeah.
Looked over often. Looked over often.
We have not said it this year.
Beast in that movie.
We have not yet said this year or this season of the WayzVerse, but that is a movie that should have been on the list. That should have made the top 10 at the very least of our original movies.
You know what? I don't think that was in the last season. We did the greatest movie of all time. I don't think that was even in there. We did over 100 movies, and Untouchables was overlooked.
Yeah.
And all because Big Ed missed
it. Here we go. Blame Big Ed, huh?
Oh man. So anyway, man, what do we got anything else, man?
That was it. That's all I got for you guys this week.
All right. I think that then makes it a show. Want to thank you all for joining us on the WayzVerse. I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. It's the Nasty Boys, Big Ed and Waze. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you see, subscribe to the channel. Catch y'all later. Peace.